Dear Uncle Tuck, I've been in a relationship with my girl for about 3 years now. Things between us are good, communication is solid, and the chemistry is there. And we're both genuinely happy. But lately, I've been toying with the idea that might take us into new territory. See, her best friend, who she calls her ride or die bestie, has been hanging around a lot more. She jokes about how good our relationship looks from the outside, and even said once or twice, "Don't tempt me, 'cause I'll join y'all." I laughed it off, but here's the thing, my girl never really shuts it down. She'll just smirk, change the subject, or say something like, "Girl, you play too much." So I brought it up seriously one night. What if we tried a polyamorous relationship? At first she laughed, but then she got quiet and asked me if I was being for real. I told her I was open to it, but only if she was comfortable. Now I feel like I opened a door I can't close. My question is, how do I even approach this without messing up what we already have? Am I crazy for even thinking about it, or is this something worth exploring? Signed, a man with two daydreams. Go ahead, get him,
Wait a
y'all.
minute.
Get him. Get him.
Wait a minute.
So,
Uh, uh, I mean,
speaking from
wait a minute. He went from the friend is playing too much to you think it's funny and cute to let's get into a relationship with another chick, and now you
she
don't
brought it up.
No, no,
know?
no,
Is
no. He's saying that everything was fine with them, and then lately her best friend been hanging around, and her best friend when she brought it up, you know, his girl shut it
Sh-
down, talk about you play too much. So it was the girlfriend saying
okay, the
you play too much.
girlfriend.
He kind of was just sitting back, checking things
He's
out.
he's observing. He's
Right,
watching how
He
she
w- uh,
moving.
right.
I think it was worth I think it's worth a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. And I mean, this letter is about him and not me, but
Mm-hmm.
from some experiences, it's worth a conversation. I
Okay.
like how he phrased it in the letter where he said, as long as she's comfortable, because I think in order for a relationship
mhm,
like that to work, all
mhm,
parties involved have to be comfortable
Mm-hmm.
and have to be
right,
mature about it. So
mhm,
it's worth a conversation, and he needs to be prepared that if it's something neither one of them is with,
yeah,
that it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. Go on
Mm-hmm.
about your business.
yeah,
It's over and done with. You talked about it. Don't nobody want to do it. Keep it pushing.
Right.
right. Mm, but doesn't that like give like opportunity for a side relationship if somebody one says no, or am
I
I
mean
just tripping?
that's always going to
Because
exist.
Right.
I mean, it's always going to exist. My thing is be honest and be transparent. So if it's something
that's
that you're
true.
thinking about doing and it's crossed his mind, he needs to now have a
Yeah,
conversation, because I also feel like this is prime time to do that because of the best friend.
right,
The best friend is,
exactly.
you know,
It's
acting a little,
initiating kind of a little bit.
and she sees it because she's like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
girl, go ahead. But check
yeah.
tap in with her and see
You
where
right,
that goes.
CC, because I was lost for a minute. I was like, what the? Then I'm like,
No,
okay,
again,
now I get it. They do need to have
I
the conversation. Definitely true, because you got
Mm-hmm.
to be mature about it. Know how to handle
again,
that.
I speak from a level of experience with that. So
And
yeah.
we're gonna
Mm.
talk on the sideline about that too, sis.
Yeah, that definitely is a sidebar.
Hey, let's
Shit.
talk about it.
Now,
I was thinking about it, but
my take
we'll
on
talk
this
about that
is that
later.
I agree with both Cece and Charlie. You do need to have a conversation with her about it and be honest, but also
Hmm.
go deep in the conversation. When I say go deep, be like, look, if this something that you're cool with another woman coming in, what if she flip the script
Hmm.
and be like she want another man? Are you
That's
ready for
right.
that part of the conversation?
That's right.
Because it ain't
That
always about
too.
us, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Oh.
have to let her know that you're cool with this arrangement, and you also got to let her
Hmm.
know what arrangements you're not cool with. Because you got to put
Yes.
it all on the
Right.
table. Because don't have her thinking, oh, since we brought this girl in, whenever I get a little itch and I want another guy, it
I
should
can
be
do
no
whatever I want
problem.
to do.
Right? You got to
Right.
put all this out on the table. Because if you don't,
Hmm.
she might flip the script. Like she may not go for another man, but you just don't know. Just like how, you didn't mention what you thought of the best friend. You just said that's her best friend.
That's fine.
You didn't give me an
Right.
idea of
And you
whether
just
you was
watching the
lusting
movie.
for or something like that, but you just peeping stuff out. And us men, we can be greedy at times. Be like, well, damn, I can have my cake and eat it too. But
Right.
understand, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So
Look at the gander.
don't introduce something that you're not ready for it to be flipped on the other side. And if you do decide to introduce it, let her know what you're not going for up front.
And
Mhm.
I would also
Mm-hmm.
include with that, because that was good.
Mm-hmm.
I would include with that too. Be sure, because polyamorous and being poly, however, whatever
Mm-hmm.
version, because there are so many different ways to poly.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
it's a difference between that and having a little kink or wanting to have a threesome or something
Right.
like
Fun.
that. That's fun and
Right.
for play.
Mm-hmm.
The poly in the way that I'm speaking of it is a little more it's a little more deeper than just
Mhm.
it's more than sex.
Right.
Because
It's
that's what it seemed like
absolutely
in the
more than sex.
conversation that he was like
Mm-hmm.
bringing for me. It seemed like more it was like a kink, like a fun thing. It wasn't something that was like a
Right.
real serious
Mm-hmm.
thing. But you gotta, like you said, have that conversation because you don't
And
know
go
what it's
deep.
gonna lead
That's what,
to.
like Tuck is saying,
Yeah.
like you're gonna have to visit everything, which is another reason why it's gonna
Mhm.
take mature individuals,
Mm-hmm.
because it could also be
Yeah.
used against you later on, all
Mhm.
petty.
Cause
Now
cause
Right.
you thinking of other things happening that aren't really
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
happening just because I was vulnerable enough to have this
Right.
conversation with you.
Cause,
So,
Mhm.
bruh, if everybody's not on the same page, and you also need to have this conversation with the girl involved too. Like, first have
yep.
one with your girl, you and your girl.
Yes.
Y'all
Yeah.
talk it out. Once y'all get to understanding and y'all want to proceed, then you're gonna have to invite her
Mhm.
in, because she may be out just to take you from her. You don't know. Like, sometimes your best friend is your
Yeah.
worst enemy. You know what I mean? Like,
There you go.
she already giving you hints, like she liked the
Ulterior
way stuff
motives.
looked out, look
Yep.
from the outside looking in. And then once
Mhm.
you give it to her and she like that part, she may try to
Yeah.
find ways to push your girl out. That's that's
Right.
one avenue. Another
Mm.
avenue is that, let's say your girl's with it, she with it, y'all doing it and stuff like that. What's not to say she has a little thing on her side that she's like, well, I'm bringing this dude over, and the dude
Yeah.
and your wife or your girl and her and this
They
other
doing
dude
it.
you don't know, because she figured,
Right.
you figure it's good to go. That's why you have to lay everything out in the beginning
Mhm.
and be
Yes.
prepared to say, look, I'm good with us bringing another female in, but I'm not gonna deal with another man. And if
Yeah.
that's part of the conditions on doing this,
Mhm.
let's not do it.
Mhm.
Just did it all.
Yeah.
But you gotta say that up front, because, like I
Yeah.
said, though, because especially depending on the ages and the amount of freaky, that best friend might have, because best friend ain't going without, so she might have somebody,
Mhm.
her favorite plumber on the side, and she might want to introduce your girl to her favorite plumber. Now you got a
Mhm.
whole mess. So that's why you
Yes.
got
It's
you got to
hard for
get.
me to
Mm-hmm.
listen sometimes when I hear people talk about polyamory,
Mm-hmm.
because it's always associated with freaks
Mm-hmm.
and
And
you
it's
know,
not.
and
It's a
it's
sexual
not.
thing, and it's
It's
really
not.
not.
Yeah, it's not. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a part of it,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely,
But it's not
but
the big part of
it's
it.
just, yeah, it's so different than what
Mhm.
mainstream, makes it out to
Right.
be. And it's
That's
nothing
what's getting
wrong.
out
Let me
here.
say that too.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing wrong with even wanting that kind of
Mm-hmm.
relationship or
Right.
attention in your life.
Right.
I think the
That's
direction I was going in is because the letter just seems it's about sex or
it
intimacy.
Right.
does.
Like he didn't give
Yeah.
me an inkling, like
It does.
he really enjoys her company. It's just kind of like
Right.
she
Yeah. It's
tossing
like
it
I
out
want to.
there, so I want
Right.
to
I'm gonna
see.
take it. So it don't
It-
seem like
Right.
it's a real
right,
poly thing. It seems more
right,
like I'm trying to get there all both together for a little
Explore.
bit,
yeah,
see how
And
this
maybe you just want to
goes,
explore it.
and it
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
might turn into a poly relationship. But at the same time, have that conversation if you want to have that threesome
yeah,
thing. Not a poly. You can't put poly. That's the thing. You putting
So,
that poly as like a
mm-hmm,
reasoning to do everything
right.
when
yeah, I have a
that shouldn't
story
be it.
about
You
that,
shouldn't
and
put that
I
as a
guess we'll
label.
I'm
talk
saying
about
We'll talk
that
about
another
that.
what?
time. But
Yeah,
Yeah, it's close that
bruh,
time.
whatever
Hmm.
you choose, definitely talk to her. Talk to her
Yeah.
and put everything out. Put your fears out there as well as
And
your
you may be
desires.
surprised. A
Mhm.
lot of times, and here's another misconception.
Come on,
A lot
girl,
of
tell
people
us.
think a lot of people think that it's the men that push this or want this.
That's a lot of women.
Baby,
Hmm.
it be the
Because I said I
women.
wanted to talk to
Mm.
somebody about that too one
It
time.
be
I
the
wouldn't mind it.
women.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm.
So, had a
I
conversation.
don't know. Back when I was a young boy, I probably would have entertained it, but now as a grown ass man, I can't be
He
wasting
said,
too many
no.
stiffies.
It's a
I can't be wasting no stiffies, so I got enough stiffies
I
for
was
one.
not expecting you to say that.
Just
So yeah,
stop
so that's it.
playing.
There you
Nah,
go.
nah, I'm not gonna sell nothing. I'm not gonna oversell nothing. Like, look, man, no. When I
We
was young,
appreciate your honesty.
and
Ooh,
I had that extra energy, yeah, nah. But if we just
Yeah.
talking some old physical, nah.
Physical,
Mm-mm.
right? But even that
Nah.
mental
Yeah.
is
Yeah, it's the
Mm.
mental
work.
here because you gotta have
It's work.
capacity for another
Mm.
person.
Yeah,
I don't have it
It's
in me.
already enough for one.
And
absolutely.
and what I did back in my 20s and 30s, I'm glad I was able to close the book on that. But, bruh,
Yeah,
put everything out. Put just as much as you're putting your desire out, put your fears
Yeah.
out too. Put it all out there. That way, everybody on the same table. Everybody
Yeah.
on the same page. Excuse me, and just go from there.
table, page.
But you and your girl have to have that conversation first. And then once you and your girl come to a fully mutual understanding and you're ready to move forward with it, then you would bring her over and still beat those same questions up. Because, like, if you're inviting her into your household like that, you want to let her know that, like, this is just us three. We not going to be dealing with you if you got parties on the outside you're dealing with.
Right.
So if you're coming in with us,
Yeah.
this is us. We don't have, a fourth wing, a fifth wing, or whatever and stuff. You got to put it all, because she might just want, she might just want to taste and keep it moving. Then that's when y'all need to
And
find
in that
out.
case too, I would say too, let her lead.
Mm-hmm.
Let her lead it. Have the conversation and then let her lead.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cause a lot of men, when they hear that stuff, we automatically go sexual, and it's like, it's all cool till it ain't,
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
all cool
That's a
till
lot
it
of
ain't.
drama to be dealing with.
And like I
It
said,
is.
just
It
as
is.
easy as this girl's coming into you and your lady's world, she can
Mhm.
bring your lady into a world where you ain't a part of it.
Yep.
There
So
you go.
be ready for that. So when
That's right.
you signed it, a man with two daydreams, dog.
You don't want that, baby.
I would have
Keep
signed
them
it.
as daydreams.
I would have signed it like, I don't know if I'm about that life,
Right.
because that is something
Right.
else,
That's a lot.
So take that into consideration. I hope that helps and everything. We would love for you to write back and let us know where you're at with it, because
Yeah.
apparently, like, we gotta have a sidebar, because Cece knows something about the
Yeah.
topic. So I'm gonna be
know,
like,
we
yeah,
gotta have that
do tell,
conversation. I know, right?
do tell.
Like, girl, spill it. All ears.
But
About
this letter's about you. It's not about Cece. So I appreciate
Right,
you writing
right,
in.
right,
So we just
right.
gonna go ahead and roll with that. Thanks a lot, homie.